Morning, dear learners. Welcome to teaching learning session. Today we'll start with integrated marketing communication. That is, today's topic is introduction to IMC. IMC is integrated marketing communication, right? Integrated marketing communication. These are the tools of promotion mix and has to be connect to your target audience for communicating what you can offer. See, we discussed about the marketing mix, we discussed about the promotion mix, right? Promotion mix is the tools which the company or the organization use to connect to their target audience, right? For communicating what they have to offer. That is, these are the tools which you use to connect to your target audience, to your target consumer for communicating what you have to offer, what you are offering them, right? There could be many promotional mix, right? These are the tools. IMC, that is the integrated marketing communication, are just the tools. IMC involves bringing together the variety of tools to deliver a common marketing message and desired impact on the on the customer's perceptions and behavior, right? Integrated marketing communication, right? That integrated marketing communication involves bringing together the variety of tools. There could be a variety of tools. We will discuss about these variety of tools, right? It brings together the variety of tools. Why it brings together the variety of tools? To deliver a common message, right? A common marketing message to make a desired impact on the customer's mind. There could be the variety of tools, and those variety of tools, when they are delivering a common message, right? From every side, from every tool, or from every tool is giving the same type of a message to the target consumer, to the target audience, right? It will impact the customer's perception. It will impact the customer perception in a desired way, right? When you are hearing the same thing from the various arenas, right? When you are using the n number of tools, and n number of tools are conveying the same type of a message, right? Then it helps in impacting the customer's perception and behavior in a desired way, right? Integrated marketing communication is defined. Let us try to define the marketing communication. Integrated marketing communication is defined as coordination and integration of all marketing communication tools, avenues, and sources within a company into seamless program that maximize the impact of customer and other end user at minimal cost. Try to understand it. Integrated marketing communication is defined as the coordination. There should be the coordinated and integration of all marketing communication tools. All when there is an integration and coordination between all marketing tools, right? Avenues and sources within the company into a seamless program that maximize the impact of the customer. It maximizes the impact on the customer and other end user at minimal cost, right? Or this integration affects all from business to business marketing channel, customer focused and intensely directed communication, right? So this integration of all marketing tools in fact impacts all the firms business to business, whether it's B2B, or it impacts the marketing channel. It should be the customer focused, right? It is internally directed communication as according to AMA, that is sorry as AAAA, American Association of Advertising Agency. This defines IMC as a concept of marketing communication planning and recognizes the added value of a comprehensive plan that evaluates the strategic roles of variety of communication disciplines. Example: general advertisements, direct response, sales promotion, public relations are combined these disciplines to provide clarity, consistency, and maximum communication impact. As per the American Association of Advertising Agency, IMC, that is the integrated marketing communication, is a concept of marketing communication that planning that recognizes the adding value of comprehensive plan that evaluates the strategic roles of a variety of communication disciplines. That is, we decide these two strategy when the company strategically decide the roles of the various communication tools, right? Whether these communication tools could be the advertisements or the direct response or the sales promotions or the public relations. It could be any. And when the company evaluates the strategic roles of variety of communication tools and combines and could combine strategically explains or uh, defines the role of variety of communication tools individually, as well as it combines these disciplines to provide when they combine these disciplines, these tools like advertisements, public relations, sales promotions, direct responses, right? When they combine these tools together to provide a clarity, consistent and maximum communication impact, that they should provide a clear communication, that communication should be consistent, that the same type of a message should be passed to the target audience despite of use of any of the communication tool, right? As per Northwestern University's Middle School of Journalism, they define IMC as process of managing all sources of information about a product or services to which a customer or prospect is exposed, which behaviorally moves the customer towards the sales and maintains the customer loyalty, right? So as per the Northwestern University's Middle School of Journalism, they define the IMC as the process of managing all sources of information. Managing all sources of information, whether it's public relation, whether it's sales, whether it's advertisements, right? And any other source of information about a product or services to which a customer is exposed, right? Which is relevant to the customer, whether it's digital marketing, whether it's advertisements, whether it's social media, whether it's sales promotions, whether it's public relationship, any of the sources of information about a product or the services to which a customer is exposed, right? Or which behaviorally moves the customer towards the sales, and which could impact the behavior of the customer in a positive way and could lead to a sales and maintain the customer loyalty. That is the IMC, that is process of managing of all sources of information, right? About the public, about the product or the services to which a customer is exposed, and this could lead to the sales, towards the sales and maintain the customer loyalty, right? As per Kotler and Armstrong, integrated marketing communication is a concept in which a company carefully integrates and coordinates its many communication channels: mass media advertising, personal selling, sales promotions, public relations, direct marketing, packaging, and others to deliver a clear, consistent, and compelling message about the organization and its product. So, as per Kotler, what is IMC, integrated marketing communication? IMC is a concept in which that company carefully integrates and coordinates its communication channels. There could be the many communication channels. The company carefully selects the channels, integrates and coordinates its communication channels. Like, these communication channels could be mass media advertising, or it could be the personal selling, or it could be the sales promotion, it could be the public relation, it could be the direct marketing, packaging, and others to deliver a clear, consistent, and compelling message about the organization and the product. When the companies chooses the communication channels, integrates the chosen channels, and coordinates those chosen channels, to deliver a message, a clear, consistent, and compelling message about the organization or the product or the services. That is integrated marketing communication. I hope now this is clear to you. What is integrated marketing communication? When organization, or when you choose the communication channels, integrates and coordinate those channels to provide the clear, consistent, crispy message, clear and consistent. Important is clear and consistent message to the customer, which could lead to the sale. That is known as the integrated marketing communication. Right, integrated communication process, there are the 4 steps of the integrated marketing communication process. First is identification of target market segments. It is very important to identify the market segments, as we discussed about the STP, that is segmentation, targeting, and positioning. That segmentation and targeting is very important. Segmentation is what, that a market is a heterogeneous type of a market, and when you divide that heterogeneous markets into homogeneous group, that is known as the segmentation, right? And when you choose one or more than one group, one or more than one homogeneous group to whom you to whom the organization wants to cater, that is known as the targeting. Right, when you chooses to which group you would like to offer your product or the services to, right, group or groups, to which group or groups one would like to offer their services or the product, that is known as the targeting. Right, so it is important to identify the target market segment, because without identifying the target market segment, one cannot offer the products. Right, one cannot be successful, because you cannot cater the product to each and every segment. Planning for the promotional activities must start by the way of identifying as well as define the target audience by using this segmentation as a key tool. Because once you identify the target tool, then only you can promote your product or these services to those targets only. Then only you can achieve your objectives. Suppose you are communicating to each and every segment, and you are offering a product which is of no use to a particular segment, then what's the use of, you are wasting your time and money by communicating to that segment of to that segment which is in no need of your product. So it is very important to identify the target, and after identification of the target, it is required that you should communicate to that targeted audience only. The goal of identify target audience is to design the promotional strategies that can meet the customer expectations more accurately. Once you have targeted your audience, then you can make your promotional strategies as per the requirement of your target audience or target audience expectations. Right, so the goal is to design the promotional strategies that can meet the customer expectations more accurately. IMC can help the company by providing the customer database to seller and the marketer to identify the information about the buyers precisely and accurately. This integrated marketing communication, right, this can help the company by providing the database to the organization or to the marketer, so that they can identify the information about the buyers precisely and accurately. How it could happen, we'll discuss it later in the lecture. Right, a certainly, then the second step of the process of IMC is a certain communication objective. It is very important that what you want to communicate, that your objective should be very clear. Right, sequentially, this is considered the second stage. The firm need to develop a clear set of objective and goals for promotional strategies. What you want to deliver to the customers, that it should be very clear to the marketers. That firm needs to develop a clear set of objectives and goals for promotional strategies, right? What all will be your promotional strategies, the objectives and goals of your promotional strategies. The objectives of promotional strategy could include creating a product and a service awareness in the buyer's mind, developing competitive advantage against the competitors, or creating a brand equity of buyers, retaining current buyers, or changing the buyers behavior, right? So it should be very important that you should have a clear cut idea about the objective and the goals of promotional strategy. Then accordingly you can make your strategy. The objectives could be many, right? The objective of promotional strategies could be many, like creating the product and the service awareness in the buyers, right? You want to create an awareness among the buyers that you are offering these services or the products, or developing a competitive advantage against the buyers. The objective could be that you want to tell the buyers how your product is better than your competitors' product. That is, you want to create a competitive advantage against the competitors. Or objective could be creating a brand equity of the buyers. You want to create a brand, you want to niche, and that is, you want to position your product in the mind of the customer, right? You want to create a brand, right? And then objective could be retaining the current buyers, or objective could be changing the buyers behavior. So it is very important. First step is the, in IMC's, first important thing is to recognize, to identify your target audience. After identifying the target audience, then important second step is ascertain the communication objectives. What are the communication objectives? And then the third step is plan and design the communication message. After defining your objective, one should plan and design the communication message. What message you want to convey to the customer as per your objective. An effective message will get the attention from the buyers and maintain their interest towards message about their brands or the product. So after defining your objective, it is important that you should plan or design the communication message, because that an effective message get the attention from the buyers and maintain their interest towards the message, right? If message is effective, then it impacts, then it helps in gaining the attention of the customers and maintaining their interest towards the message. Communication team of a firm should design the message by using all relevant promotional tools of IMC in a way that they are in line with the needs of each segment, establishing a message to be delivered effectively. And this is because each promotional tool used should achieve a same communication objective and goal within the firm. So it is important, after defining the objective, it is important that you should plan and design the communication message, and that communication message should be planned and designed in such a way that they should provide a consistent information despite of use of any of the promotional tools decided by the organization, right? That each promotional tool you should achieve the same communication objectives and goals within the firm, right? There should be consistency in the message, right? In the message, despite of the difference in promotional tools, right? Then fourth stage is implementation of promotional strategy. After defining that the message, a fourth step is the implementation of promotional strategy. It is important to implement the promotional strategy. Marketers do have two categories of communication channel to employ, namely the personal as well as non-personal communication channel, to select accordingly based on the need and relevance of each segment. No single channel can dominate the aspect, which means that the channel need to be adjusted based on the market needs and changed from time to time, right? And IMC, which integrating and coordinating of all types of marketing promotional channel, can be very useful when it comes to implementation of promotional strategy process. See, you have identified the audiences, target audiences, then you decide, then you are very clear with your goals and objectives. After that, you created the message. Now it is very important to implement the promotional strategies. See, while implementing your promotional strategies, there could be many channels of the communication, right? It could be the personal channel as well as the non-personal channel of communication. Non-personal channel of communication means, like, when you want to convey a message to the masses, then you use the advertisements, whether audio advertisement, visual audio video visual advertisement, or print advertisements. These are the non-personal type of advertisements, right? So these could be the non-personal communication channels of communication, while there could be the personal channels of the communication. Personal channel of communication like SMS, like emails, right? When on social media you get the ads as per your taste, right? All these are the personal channels of communication, right? And organization should select the channels, right, according to the needs and relevance of each segment, right? And no single channel can dominate in all aspects, right? You cannot say that this channel will do each and everything, and it will dominate in all aspects, right? That it is required that channels need to be adjusted based on the market needs and change from time to time, because as the time changes, it is required that channel should change, and you should change your channel. And IMC helps in that way, that when you use IMC integrated marketing communication, when you use different channels and there is a coordination between the different communication channel, and each channel is passing the same type of the information, consistent information, and customer is getting the same information from all these sides, then it impacts the it then it helps in achieving our promotional activities, right? So this IMC helps in implementation of the promotional strategic processes, right? Then collecting feedback is important, right? After this, IMC helps in collecting the feedback, right? First, IMC implementation of promotional channel. No single channel could be dominate, right? Could be relevant enough. IMC helps in integrating the integration and coordination of all types of marketing promotional channels. Then to implement your promotional activities, promotional strategies, it is required that you should collect the feedback, right? Because it is essential for firm to carry out some service for the purpose of feedback from the target audience as a final step to IMC process, because on the basis of effectiveness of your, on the basis of the feedback, you can decide the effectiveness of your promotions. The firm can seek the effectiveness of the message delivered to the target audience, such how many times the audience saw the advertisement, or can audience remember the message marketers are going to inform, etc. Information of this kind is of utmost importance for the firm and its future decision making related to firm promotional strategies. So it is important, right? Once you are it is important to collect the feedback. Why it is important to collect the feedback? It is important because on the basis of the feedback, right, where one can understand the effectiveness of the message delivered to the target audience, whether the organization is able to achieve the objectives or not, right? And it helps the organization or firms in its future decision making related to the firm's promotional strategies. So we discussed these are the four steps of integrated marketing communication process. The first step is identification of the target marketing audience, market segments. It is important to identify the target segment, then ascertain the communication objective. There should be that objectives of the communication should be clear, what you want to object through the communication. Then plan and design the communication. After deciding the objective of communication, you should plan and design the communication so that you can achieve your objective. And then the implementation of the promotional strategies after defining your designing your communication. After designing your communication message, it is important that how will you implement your promotional strategies, which all media will you use, right? And what all steps will you take, right? Whether the communication should be what type of communication process will you take, what type of communication channel firm will use, personal channel or the non-personal channel. And one channel cannot while discussing about the or while discussing about the implementation of promotional strategy, it is required few things should be keep in mind, that no single channel can dominate in all aspects, because time is changing drastically, and IMC can help in achieving our target and promotional strategies, right? Because there are many type of promotional channels which can help in achieving our targets. And it is important while to take the feedback of your from the target audience, so that you could understand whether understand the effectiveness of the message delivered. And and this feedback helps the firms in taking the future decisions or further decision about the promotional strategies, right? What is the rationale for adopting the integrated marketing communication? Why one should adopt the integrated marketing communication? Why one should opt more than the one channels, or there should be an integration between the communication channels, right? Companies look at the integrated community channel as a way to coordinate and manage their marketing communication program to ensure that they give a consumer the consistent message about the company or its brands. The only rationale, the only objective is that the message should be consistent. The consistent message should be delivered to the audience. What happens when there is no integration? When there is no integration in the marketing communication, and when the different type of messages has been conveyed from the different various communication channels, it could create a confusion in target audience minds or consumers mind, right? So it is important that the integrated, what is the rationale or the rationale of the integrated marketing communication, that 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 all the promotional tools should provide the same type of a message or consistent message, should deliver the consistent message to the end consumer, about the company or the brand or the product or the services. So the main rationale or the main objective of IMC is to provide the consistent message, or to deliver the consistent message to the customers, right? Key consideration that firm consider IMC strategy in their business, right? Before you opt that IMC, before considering the IMC strategy, there are few points which one should keep in mind. That is consolidating the company's image and fostering the customer relationship, right? So important is consolidating the company image. It impacts the image, so it's important consolidating the company's image and fostering the customer relationship. Integrated marketing communication focus on all advertising and promotional efforts towards delivering the same united message. That message should be consistent. The same message should be conveyed from each and every promotional tool. It ensures that all proposed future information and messages, including slogans, quotes, facts, figures, are inconsistent while transmitting message from the producer to buyers. Right? Everything should be consistent, from quotes, slogans, facts, and figure. There should be no discrepancies. It should be consistent. It helps the firm in consolidating its image, establishing a dialogue, and nurture its relationship with customers. Right? Because of this consistent method, this helps the company in consolidating their image. right? And it establishes a dialogue and nurture its relationship with the customers, because the same message is passing from, yeah, from each and every tool, and there are many tools from which you can establish the dialogue and nurture the relationship with the customer, right? Then the second point is reduce the confusion of the product. Through IMC, buyer can reduce their misunderstanding and uncertainty while choosing a product or services offering which can deliver a truly genuine value and satisfaction to them by a way well planned and presenting them with the right communication tools in a more logical sequence, influencing their buying behavior, right? So this IMC reduces the confusion of the product. When the same type of a message, a customer is getting the same type of a message from each and every promotional tool, whether it's sales promotion, whether it's personal selling, whether it's digital marketing, whether it's advertisements, the same type of the message, they are getting the same type of the messages, right? So it reduces the confusions of the product in the mind of customers, and tools are more logical sequence that, and it impacts the buying behavior of the customers. IMC helps the buyers the way regular updates, new information about the product and its application or special offer, gives reminder about the existing product timely and others, right? So yeah, it helps, this IMC helps the buyer by regular updates about the new information about the product and its application, right? And it gives a reminder about the existing products timely and other related product. The buyer and consumer can afford a new product within the fastest time and repurchase the product. They are always persuaded by the communication tools such as advertisements or buying additional services products from the same seller. So it reduces the confusion as well as it impacts the buying behavior of the customer, and it helps in changing the customers into the loyal customer, because they can repurchase the same product or the different product from of the same brand, right? So IMC helps and reduces the confusion of the product. It increases the profit through increase in IMC effectiveness, right? That intelligently planned and well executed integrated marketing communication campaign will certainly have bearing on the profitability of the business, because the impact of unified message on the customer's mind is superior to impact of disjoint myriads of the messages, right? When the unified message, when customer is getting a unified message from all promotional tools, it impacts the customer minds in a superior way, right? Superior way. So it could, by using the integrated marketing communication, the message so transmitted has a better chances of cutting through the barriers of commercial messages that bombarded customer each day. When you are using, then there is an integrated marketing, because when the integrated marketing communication is well planned and well executed, they have bearing on the profitability, because the same type of a message or unified message has been passed to the customer, and this unified messages impact the customer minds in a superior way, right? Right. And it creates a confidence among the customer, and they could end up in purchasing that product, right? Customer receives a clear, because of the unified message, the customer receives a clear message about the product and the services. They will tend to build a long-term relationship with the company, and hence market share will increase gradually, because it creates, the unified message creates a confidence, and they end up in purchasing or buying that product, and it helps in building a long-term relationship with the company, right? And because of the purchase, that market share will increase gradually. It will be profitable for company for long term by providing clearer message and by developing a strong positioning strategy in the minds of the customer will have edge over its competitors and thereby competitive advantage leading to rise in the sales, profits and customer satisfaction in long run, right? So it is important that this IMC increases the profit through increased effectiveness, IMC effectiveness, because the unified message has been delivered, or the this IMC delivers the unified messages to the customers, and it increases the confidence level of the customer. They end up in buying the product, and this creates a long term relationship with the customers, and it could increase the market share and the profitability, and it could help in achieving the competitive advantage, right? IMC can improve sales by extending message across the several communication tools. Again, by stretching the message across the several communication tools, purchases or buying can be increased gradually because it creates more avenues for the customers to become aware about the product or services offering and associates benefits. Right? When the same type of when uh, when company chooses more than one promotional tool to promote the services or the product, right, then these several communication tools or the promotional tools, because of the unified, because company is delivering a message across several communication tools, unified message across several communication tools, right? And this helps in this could uh, this increases the purchasing, this increases the purchasing or the sales of the, this increases the sales of the product, because majority of people are, because of the because of the different and the various or the several communication tools, many people will get aware about the product or the services, and many will end up in purchasing those products or the services. So it increases the sales by extended the messaging across the several communication tools. Suppose it is communicate suppose organization has chosen the n number of communication tools, and people are getting the same type of the message from the various tools. If I am not watching the TV, the message I am getting from the digital media, from sales promotion, I came to know about the product or services through the sales promotions, right? To It helps in increasing the sales, right, extending the sales, the messages across the several communication tools. This IMC helps the company to save the money, right? Because it is most cost effective, or more cost effective in promotional efforts as compared to those referring the IMC strategies, right? Those companies those marketing, this companies adopting this IMC strategies, they are more cost effective, right, as compared to those who refrains the IMC strategies. This helps the enable to company to reduce unnecessary cost by cutting down the number of agencies. A rational approach in this direction would certainly save the duplication of the work, time saving, and low manpower requirement to plan, because of because of reduction in time, because of the low manpower, it helps the company to save money. Reliability of message is there, that is adopting the IMC strategy enables the company to target all the well identify market to cost effective manner with credibility at all the time, because of the consistent messages. Customer is getting the consistent message from all these sources, so they feel like there could be the perception in the mind of the customer that the message, they are getting the same type of a message from all the communications channel, the message could be reliable. It increases the credibility of the company, right? And then IMC helps in creating the customer database. IMC provides the customer database to the companies and the marketers to identify data about the buyer's taste and preferences precisely and accurately. Based on the information available in the customer database, sellers and marketer can decide which promotional strategy should be used to create effectiveness in the targeting their market, and customer database are the best marketing tool in IMC to track buyers interest precisely. So this IMC helps in creating a customer database. So it provides a customer database, right? Because it helps the marketer to identify the taste and the needs of the buyers, right? And on the basis of this, the marketer can decide which promotional strategy should be used, and the customer database are the best marketing tool in IMC to track buyers' interest precisely. There could be the various promotional mix or the tools. There could be the various tools which one could use in IMC. The most common method of IMC or the tools used in IMC is the advertising, public relation, personal selling, sales promotion, direct marketing, digital marketing, guerrilla marketing, email marketing. There are many promotional mix or the methods of IMC, right? Like advertising, we all know what is advertising. Advertising is the paid form of presenting goods or these services by identified sponsors. We discussed about the advertising in our previous lectures. It is the paid form of presenting goods or the services by the identified sponsor. Traditionally, advertising messages are addressed to the masses audience, such as we use the various platform to advertise the product like radio, television, newspaper, magazines, right? Advertising may also address individual according to their profile characteristics. Example, weekly ads addressed by the supermarket, or online banner ads addressed to individual based on the sites they visit. So now traditionally advertisement is what? Advertisement is the paid form, right, of presenting the goods or services by the sponsored, by the identified sponsor. In the traditional methods of and we do the advertisements to cover the masses, right? And the traditional way to advertise the products are radio, television, newspaper, magazine. But with the change in technology, right, now we can advertise the product as per the needs, requirements and taste of the individual, like online banner ads addressed to the individual based on the sites they visit, as per their site, as per their taste. Cookies tells us their taste, and as per their taste, companies show them the banner ads, right, to the individual. Then another method for of IMC is public relations. What is public relation? Public relation, the purpose of public, that is making a relationship with the public, and the purpose is to create a goodwill between the organization and the target segment and its reach. This is through unpaid or unpromotional opportunities. How you can do PR? Through articles, through press, media coverage, presentations, conferences, etc. Getting favorable attention through news articles. Organization may spend significantly on organizing the events and conferences and people who generate attentions, right? So PR is when the organization try to create a goodwill between the organization and the target audience. It could be through the articles, through the blogs, through the media coverage, through the conferences, right? We organization try to make a relationship or PR. They do the PR. Then comes the another method is the personal selling method, right? Personal selling is what? Personal selling uses people to develop relationship with their target audience, right? Personal selling goes face to face interaction and trying to understand the customer needs, requirements, and explaining how the product or the service provides the value or can satisfy their needs or the values. So IMC, another promotional tool for IMC could be the personal selling, that is the face to face selling, right? Then comes the sales promotion. Again, the tool is sales promotion. Activities aim to temporarily boost up the sales, that we discussed about the sales promotion in our previous lecture. The aim of this technique or tool is to boost up, is temporarily boost up the sale of a product or services by adding the values. Sales promotions like buy one get six or free, or buy one get one free, or 30% off, or 50% off, or buy a dozen and get 50% discount, right? So these could be the sales promotions. The main aim is to boost up the sales temporarily. Then comes the direct marketing. Direct marketing primarily aims at selling the product or services directly. The traditional tools of direct marketing could be catalog, right? Snail shopping, right? Brochures, direct shopping, TV channels, and tools involve rapidly in technological changes. Like there are many channels related to shopping only, right? Example of this direct marketing is Amway or Oriflame, right? When direct market, when you download their catalog and can order it through someone in between. The tool includes, right? The tool includes the digital technology for marketing to organizations for product, services, ideas, and experiences, right? In direct marketing, digital technology plays a very, very important role, right? So direct marketing, then comes the digital marketing. Direct marketing, then digital marketing. Digital marketing has expanded fast, and the digital marketing includes website, search engines, contents, social media marketing. All these comes under the digital marketing, right? So digital marketing could be the another tool, promotional tool in IMC, right? It includes the website, it includes the search engine, content, social media marketing. Digital marketing has evolved the fast with technological changes, and umbrella terms includes all the way of digital technology to market or sell organization product idea or the experiences, right? So I hope you understood what is integrated marketing communication, the rationale of integrated marketing communication, the process of integrated marketing communication, right? And we discussed the various promotional tools or methods of integrated marketing communication. Now the digital era, integration of communication. This digital media plays a very important role, or it is a very important tool of integrated marketing communication. It is an umbrella term for using digital tools to promote and market the product, services, organization, and brands, right? Digital marketing is an umbrella terms, right? There are various digital tools used to promote, market the product or the services or the brands or the organization, right? As the customers and businesses are becoming more reliant on digital communication, the power and the importance of digital marketing have increased. What make the digital marketing tool unique? See, this tool is unique. What makes it unique? It is interactive. The first thing about the digital marketing tool is it is interactive. The primary focus of many digital marketing tools and effort is to interact with the target customers so that they can become actively engaged in the process, ideally at multiple points along the way. So it is very important to engaging the customers, and the digital media can helps in engaging the customers. This may happen via navigation of the website. When you navigate the website, you that it engage the customers. That is playing through games, right? Responding to the survey, sharing a link, right? When you feels like that this product is good, you share the link with others, right? Or you save that link for further use. Submitting the email address, right? You submit the email address. See if in case of any changes or in case of any updates, do let us know. Publishing the reviews or even liking a post. When you publish the reviews, whether good or bad, right? The publishing the reviews helps in engaging, and liking a post, again liking a post impacts, right? So digital marketing tool is unique because it is interactive, and interaction helps in engaging the customer, and engagement is very important in marketing. Then next point is, it is digital media is highly measurable and data driven. Right? Digital media tools enable the marketer to determine very precisely whom they want to reach, how can they reach them, and what happens when people begin to process of becoming a customer. So it helps there, this digital media, this digital marketing helps in it is highly measurable, that it gives a clear cut idea, that whom that clear cut idea to the marketer whom they want to reach, right? And what happens when they begin to process the becoming customers? By tracking and analyzing these data, marketer can identify the channel are most productive for bringing people into site, and what type of interaction are most effective at converting them to the customers. So this digital media provides the various type of the data, and it gives the idea to the marketers what they could do to convert the customer, to convert the customer into the loyal customer, or to make the customer, to compel the customer to buy the products, right? And the data which they get, that data is highly measurable and accurate. Mobile and portable, right? See, digital media is mobile and portable. Consumer can access the website or the portal from anywhere. They can access them, as they can access the consumers virtually anytime, anywhere through digital devices, right? It's not required that you should be there if you want to purchase something, right? Any consumer can access the websites or other things or social media from anywhere. Digital marketing can reach people in places the way that simply were not possible in the past. Many physical limitations follow in the digital world, although there are physical limitations, but still much better than the traditional way. Synergistic with other marketing activity, digital marketing tool offer quick, easy, and inexpensive way to repurpose the marketing message and content from other marketing communication methods, right? So through digital media, digital marketing, this digital marketing tool provides a quick, easy, and inexpensive way to repost the messages, marketing messages and content from other marketing communication media. If you see, money wise, as well as it takes less time to create the message, to post the message and contents from content in the digital media in an easier way than other marketing communication methods, right? They help amplify and reinforce the message, targeting the consumer through other media. For example, uploading a TV ad or the YouTube creates a piece of digital marketing content that can be posted to the Facebook, Twitter, embedded in the website page, shared via email from sales representative engaged in the personal selling to the target customers. So this digital media synergize with other marketing activity. They help in amplify the reinforce the messages to the target consumer through other media, right? For example, you can upload a TV ad to the YouTube, or you can upload, you can email from the sales representative engaged in the personal selling, right? You can post the content to the Facebook, or can tweet on the Twitter or X, nowadays X, right? Shareable. The most important thing about the digital media is it is shareable, because digital marketing tool are digital. It is easy to share them at the low cost or no cost at all. A benefit for marketer and for consumer who finds the content they want to share virtually. Sharing means when people share it, it means they are getting engaged with that product. So one can share it with others, and when we share the product, when we like, majority of times when we like a product, then we share the product. People routinely share the video, games, or other links, websites, articles, images, brands, right? For overt or covert marketing artifacts. The degree to which something is shared has become a key metric to confirm how successful it is as a marketing vehicle. The more share means more success, right? So the degree to which the something is shared is a key metric to confirm how successful that marketing vehicle is. Sharing has always been primarily means of spreading the ideas. When we share the things with others, that is, we are spreading the things or spreading the ideas. Digital marketing tools are now facilitate extremely rapidly efficient global sharing, right? Now this digital marketing, there are the various marketing technique, and one of them is the website as a marketing technique. Website represents an all in one storefront. It displays the counter, a megaphone for organization to communicate the digital world, right? For their digital and brick and mortar business, websites are primarily channels of communicating with the current and the prospective customers, as well as with the audience, right? The good websites provide evidences the organization is real, credible, and legitimate, right? So website is, when website plays a very important role, and it is a marketing technique of digital media, right? Example of website as a marketing tool, right? Expressing the brand of organization through design, looks, feel, personality, and voice. Website plays a very important role in click and mortar, right? Because website expresses the brand of the organization through design. The design of website matters, the looks of website matters, feels, personality, and voice, right? It provides the general information about the organization, such as the value proposition of the organization, product and the services, contact information. It increases the confidence. Lead generation, right? Website helps in the lead generation, capturing the information about the website visitors to use in ongoing sales and marketing activities. Capturing the customer feedback about the organization, right? Give your feedback, its product, services, content, and recommendation that the direct customers to the and recommendation that direct customer to information, product, services, and companies that meet their interest and the needs. So it provides the information to the customer as well as get the feedback from the customer. It helps in the lead generation. It provides the general information about the organization, which in terms increases the confidence, and the look, designs of the website matters. Then the another tool is the content marketing and SEO, right? Content marketing and SEO plays a very important role, and SEO is what? Search engine optimization. Search engine optimization is what? Search engine optimization is the process of using internet search engines such as Google, Yahoo, Bing to gain notice or visibility and the traffic from people conducting the searches using these tools, right? That See, what is SEO? Search engine optimization. Search engine optimizations are nothing but the programs, or the is a process, actually is a process which uses the internet search engines such as a Google, Bing, or Yahoo, right? When people searches about thing, and your website, if your website display, and if your website get display on the first page of, or on the first page, or the first on the first page of the search engine, right? That is because of SEO, search engine optimization, people conducting searches using these tools, right? This SEO works in the locksteps with the content marketing, and SEO, that content marketing plays a very important role in SEO, that is search engine optimization. Search engine optimization, that this process is optimizing your searches, right? Searches, when someone is searching about something which you are providing, and if you are able to if your product or if your website is displaying in the first page, or specifically in the first three position of the first page, right? It is because of SEO, and the content marketing plays an important role in this. SEO works in lockstep with the content marketing, because the content marketer creates a worthwhile internet content aimed at the target audience. When your content is good, then only you will be able to come at the first page. Then the organization uses SEO techniques to get this content noticed and to generate a new traffic and the sales lead. Why this is required? This is required to generate new traffic and the sales leads. That's all for today. We'll continue with this in our next lecture. Thank you very much. Namaskar.